Hello, bright light. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a great start to your week, and welcome to day one of the Back to the Basics series, where today we are talking about setting the foundation. So, as you jump on, say hello, send me a little wave, a little heart, and also let me know where you are located. I love that we are all from different places all over the world, and it is super amazing how we're able to all connect and get to know one another. So let me know. Gonna take some sip of my tea. So, back to the series. This 3-day series is all about gaining clarity for 2021, already starting to pave the way for 2021. And let me know in the comments below if you're already thinking about who you want to be in 2021. What is this next version of you, especially if you're already doing the inner work, the mindset work, thinking about who is this next version of me going to be now that I've already learned so much about myself already. So let me know in the comments below, how are you feeling about entering 2021? Are you feeling nervous? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling scared? I'm sure there's a mix of emotions right now about how you even feel about going into 2021 when we are still in a pandemic, right? There's a lot of uncertainty still in the air. You might be feeling like you don't even know what 2021 is even going to look like. And many of us, you maybe potentially have lost a job, maybe you've lost loved ones. There's just been so many big impacts and hardships that we have faced, all of us together as a collective within 2020. But as we enter 2021, yes, we may be entering this uncertainty. We may be feeling like, we don't know what's going to happen maybe with our job or with our loved ones, our family members, and just if we're ever going to be able to, connect with all our family and friends again in person, or just being able to travel. There's this uncertainty, right? There's this doubt. But rather than feeding into that, let's get back control of our lives. Let's start to feel confident again. Let's start to feel, peace and gratitude and have that clarity that we need to walk into 2021 knowing, okay, I'm in control of my life. I'm in control of my thoughts and my emotions. I may not be able to control everything else that is around me or others that are around me, but I know for a fact and I can confidently say that I am in control of myself, my thoughts, and my emotions. So with that being said, how does that sound to you? How does that sound for you to feel confident, for you to feel that ease as you walk into 2021? Is this something that you want to feel? Also, drop a little raising the hand emoji below as well if this really resonates with the intention that you have for 2021, having that clarity, having that confidence, and just having that sense, that feeling of control. So in order to feel that confidence, that clarity, in order to really set the intention that we have for 2021, we need to dive deep, and we almost need to have like an inventory of ourselves. We need to figure out what's working, what's not working, because just like the weather around us, just like the seasons, right? They're constantly changing, and we ourselves are constantly changing. As I shared on a post last week, when I think about December 2019, I was thinking to myself, I was going through so many changes. I had just recently moved back into Spain in the beginning of September. I was working. I had lost the job that originally hired me, that provided me with a visa to live here. And then in December, I lost the job that I had at that time. That was like pretty much, wasn't really supporting the visa, because the visa that I had, little did I know, it ended up changing to a tourist visa. So I was let go. So around this time, actually, I was kind of figuring out, what are the next steps? Also getting ready to spend the holidays here again. So when I think about that version of me and who I am now, it's a different person. It's a person who has experienced more growth, who has really stretched, who has really expanded. I now have a morning routine. I now have inner work and mindset practices that I practice on a daily basis because they reflect my mission statement. They reflect my pillars as well. And I'll talk a little bit more about that because that is how you set your foundation. So we pretty much have to do an inventory of ourselves because we are always changing, and there are so many things that happen within a year that either can hinder us or can continue to help us grow. But this is why we need to stop and check. We are almost like a store. Because you think about it, stores and other companies, they do inventory as well. But we have to do that for ourselves to make sure everything is flowing and we are on the right track for 2021, the track that we actually want to be on, not the track that others is influencing us to be on. Also, not the track that this pandemic is also making us feel and steering us in that direction. So like I said, you want to identify your pillars. So what is that? When you think of a pillar, it's a column, it's holding something up. So these pillars is what makes you you. They're pretty much holding you together. Your pillars are things that are important to you. Your values, what exactly you want in life. Your pillars are also, and in order to identify these pillars, you can even ask yourself, what do I need more of in my life right now? What do I enjoy? And also asking yourself, how am I showing up in my life right now? Are you showing up in your life the way you've always imagined? Or are you still showing up with fear, with doubt, with anxiety, that that you are ultimately holding yourself back? You still feel like there's like this invisible wall pretty much preventing you from walking forward, from moving forward. So, really asking yourself, who am I and who am I not, right? Even making a little list for yourself. And all these questions that I'm asking, that I'm mentioning, write them down and use them as journal prompts so you can continue to reflect on what your foundation is going to look like throughout this week. Okay, so who am I and who am I not? Hello, thanks for jumping on. So who am I and who am I not? I think that is so important because so often we get caught in the area of who we are not because we are trying to meet the expectations of others, of society, that we kind of forget who we actually are. So really take your time when answering these questions, and also answering these questions without any type of judgment, coming from a place of love, coming from a place of acceptance, right? Because you're asking yourself these questions to get the clarity, not to make yourself feel bad for whatever the response may be or whatever you end up realizing about yourself. Also, like I said, as you start identifying who you are and who you are not, you're also going to start reflecting on your beliefs and the beliefs that you've been carrying throughout 2020. And also thinking about, are these beliefs and these traits that I'm identifying, are they mine or are they influenced by others? So thinking about that, and also you wanting to reflect as you get these answers, as you start to identify what are the traits that you want, what are the traits that actually represent who you are, what are the beliefs that represent who you are. And as you start creating your pillars, right, you want to think about, why are these my pillars? So let me get a little bit more specific about these pillars. These pillars might look like you experiencing more joy, you experiencing not even more joy, it's that you want joy in your life. That is a pillar for you. That is something that is going to support you and your goals. More joy. Well, joy. Let's leave it like that. Peace, confidence, security in my life. These are examples of what your pillars can look like. So then once you have your pillars listed, which are pretty much traits and beliefs that you desire, that align with you, that resonate with you, that reflect your values and who you are as a person, you also want to then think about, why are these my desires? Why are these my pillars? Why did I choose these specific traits and beliefs? Right? Did you pick joy because you've been feeling unfulfilled in life and you feel like joy is a pillar that you want to use in 2021 to support your goals? Is it that, when you think about experiencing more confidence, why did you choose that? Is it because you've been feeling like you have a low level of self-esteem and you've been noticing that others are taking advantage of you and you're just tired of it? So you know that confidence is a pillar that you desire because you feel like confidence is what's going to allow you to create those clear boundaries and to not allow people to take advantage of you anymore. So think about that why. Why are you choosing these specific pillars, these traits and emotions? So once you've done that, once you've reflected on that, you then want to create a mission statement for yourself. And I've spoken about this before. I know I even have a YouTube video about it, because having a mission statement gives you that clarity as well. Knowing what exactly, because your mission statement reflects these pillars, they reflect your values, they reflect what's important to you. And having that reminder, whether it be you writing your mission statement up, putting it on the fridge, maybe putting it on your bathroom mirror, so when you're getting ready in the morning, you know, you're looking at yourself, you're getting yourself all ready, and you're also pumping yourself up. You're reminding yourself of what you stand for. So no opinions of others, no beliefs of others is going to cloud that judgment, because you know what exactly you stand for. You know how you want to live your life, right? So for example, I'm going to share my mission statement. My mission statement is to look within to create an authentic and fulfilling life. So your mission statement can be a couple of words, it could be 2 sentences, it could be whatever you want it to be. But for example, this is my mission statement because some of my pillars is having peace all the time, peace, to live authentically, to live in alignment, and to live in gratitude. So these are my pillars, and my mission statement reflects these pillars, because I understand that in order to live authentically, in order to live a fulfilled life, I need to look within. I need to do the inner work so I know what exactly is happening within me. You know, and I am ultimately in control by having these pillars and having this mission statement that reflects my pillars and doing the inner work and the mindset work, right? So after you've thought about your mission statement, you got your pillars all in check, you also want to think about, you know, how can I implement, so the traits and the beliefs and the mission statement that you've ultimately created, how can you implement that into your day-to-day? So starting today, you are starting to make these reflections today. So you can start thinking about, okay, tomorrow, what is one small thing that I can do that reflects this joy, this confidence, these pillars that I have identified for myself, that I know that I need to achieve my goals, to step into the next version of myself in 2021. So it could be as simple as, I'm going to journal. I'm going to start journaling, because journaling is going to provide me with even further insight about myself, which is going to provide me with more confidence, which is going to provide me with more joy the more I learn about myself. It doesn't have to be something drastic, right? Because change is gradual, and every single action step that you take, big or small, on a daily basis is what's going to create this next version of you. So these little steps, sometimes we can be so impatient and we just want to see the results now. But we have to be able to flow. We have to be able to surrender as we are changing and as we are evolving and learning more about ourselves. We have to keep in mind that change is not an overnight thing. It takes time, and we have to be okay with that. We have to be okay and enjoy the process. So thinking about what are the activities that you can implement. Is it going to be journaling? Is it going to be maybe taking a 15-minute walk outside in nature? Is it going to be, you know, listening to more music, dancing, right? Free flowing dancing. What is it going to be that reflects these pillars and the mission statement that you have created? So when you have this clear foundation, and the reason that it is so important to set the foundation for yourself now, not to start thinking about it once it's already January 5th, 2021, is because you want to walk right into January 2021 on the 1st. You want to wake up and you're just like, okay, I already know what I'm doing. I already know what exactly I want for myself, because you have set the foundation. You have paved the way for yourself by reflecting on your pillars, your mission statement, and how exactly you are going to implement that. That is you setting the foundation right there. And you setting the foundation is something that you're always going to reflect on. So once a month, you're always going to check back in. You're always going to do that inventory to make sure that you are actually aligned, that you are actually implementing the activities that you've identified to align yourself with your pillars, your mission statement. Not only that, your desires, to make sure that your desires, your beliefs, and your action steps are all aligned, that they're not all over the place. That is going to make you feel confused and doubtful and unsure. You always want to make sure that you're good. So you're going to check in monthly with yourself as well. But this foundation is going to make you feel grounded. It's going to make you get that clarity that you need. So when in doubt, when you have any worries, you know you can fall back onto your pillars, right? The beliefs and the traits that you have identified that actually serve you, and your mission statement that also reflects that. Hello, thank you for jumping on. I hope all is well. I hope it's not as cold in Egypt. But yes, so also another thing I wanted to mention is that by setting this foundation, you're creating alignment for yourself, because you know that with every single action step that you take, so with any type of interaction that you're having, any type of activities that you're participating in, you know that they reflect who you are. You know that they reflect these pillars, this mission statement, and that you are taking action steps, participating in conversations that are actually aligned with you, that you are taking authentic action for yourself. And you can never go wrong when you are being true to yourself and you're listening to your true heart's desires. So that is a little I guess some quick info on how to set the foundation. So if you have any questions, if you want to, explore how exactly you want to set your foundation for yourself, message me. I always love to chat and help you guys as best as I can. So stay tuned for tomorrow, where I will be talking about reconnecting with your true self on day 2 of Back to the Basics series. So I will see you there. And also I will be announcing a powerful experience that is to come in 2020. So look out for that. And thank you all for jumping on, showing me some love, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.